Good morning, everyone. It's Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. How are you all? I'm super excited to be here again this morning. I have missed doing my normal Saturday morning YouTube live, I can tell you. So it's super exciting to be here. So when you jump on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I love catching people. I'm just going to see if I can find everyone here on YouTube so I can see the comments. So welcome everybody. So far we have Lynn, Cindy, Glenda, Annette, who else was Cheryl? Welcome everybody. Jill, welcome. Trish, welcome. Hello everyone. Duffy Stuffy, hello everyone from Wales in the UK, 11 p.m. Well, thank you for joining and welcome. I have missed Saturdays too, Jill. I can tell you, totally have missed crafting with you all. So I'm back. I'm back into the swing of things, and it's super exciting to be able to craft with you again. And I'm going to be crafting this morning using some exciting new products. So as you know, we as Stamping Up demonstrators are able to purchase products earlier than customers. So we get to do a pre-order, what they call, the month before our catalog goes live. So we have this beautiful mini catalog. Now I can't show you inside, but we have this beautiful mini catalog that will be going live on, I think it's the 5th of January. But what I'm here to tell you today is, if you love these products, when is the 1st of December? Someone tell me, when's the 1st of December? I think it's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? I think it is. On Tuesday, we're able to, on the 1st of December, we're able to, as demonstrators, order from this super exciting new mini catalog. Now, this mini catalog goes from the 5th of January right through to June. So it's called our mini catalog. It used to be called the Occasions catalog. So it's now called the January to June mini catalog. And it's super exciting. I will be ordering some of these catalogs on the 1st of December. So if you were wanting a catalog, if you're already a customer of mine and you've purchased in the last 6 months, you will automatically be going to get one from me. I will go through all of my customers and I will send you one. If you are new to Stamping Up, or if you don't have a designated Stampin' Up demonstrator, I would love to send you a catalog for free when I order my catalog. So you will see in the information, I'm not sure whether it's in the one down below here, I think it is, you will see the January to June mini catalog sign up form. So in the show more box down below, if you actually click on that sign up form and fill in the registration, then you will get on my mailing list and I will be able to mail you out a copy of this mini catalog. So what I decided to do was to actually craft out of the mini catalog this morning, so you can get a glimpse of some of the exciting new products that we're going to be having in the mini catalog. So welcome everybody. I can see we've got quite a few on here this morning, so that is awesome. Please feel free to share the video back onto your social media. So just hit that share button and share to Facebook. And anyone on your Facebook profile that may be interested in crafting may be able to come and join us this morning for a fun crafting session. And yes, I'm wishing everybody a wonderful Thanksgiving over in America, my lovely friends over there that are celebrating Thanksgiving. So welcome, and I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving dinner. I hope there was some lovely turkeys that were cooked and eaten, and that you've given thanks to the wonderful people that you have in your family. So because Rhonda's saying, hi everyone, did you all have a nice Thanksgiving? We don't celebrate Thanksgiving here in Australia, but I am sure that everybody that does celebrate it had a wonderful time. So good morning, Nina, Kay, Rhonda, Denise, how are you? Okay, so let's get to crafting, because that's what we're here for, isn't it? So what we might do is we might change down to the desk, and you will see, oops, and I haven't lined up my camera this morning, so we will get it lined up. All good. Oops, that way. Okay, and no. All right. So you will see these awesome new products. Sorry, bear with me here while I get this straightened up. My Lord. Don't know what's going on here this morning. Let's go like this. No, we can't go like that. Okay. Okay, that's just going to have to do. You're going to have to see the outside of my desk. I don't know why that is happening. I haven't moved it. It's in the same place as what it always is. But anyway, it is what it is. All right, so we have this awesome new set, and it's called the Well Suited set. So this is a great set for the males in your life, and I can say there's been some fantastic things done with this new set. So what I thought I would do is just start with a couple of simple cards using this set. And the colors, the designer series paper in this set is absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to grab out the designer series paper because you are going to be blown away when you see these patterns. So we've got some awesome patterns. Look at the stripes. It is fantastic. We've got some great, I don't know, I would probably call that tweed for suit material, some gorgeous checks there, some beautiful little spots, gorgeous flowers. I love this one. I think this is a gorgeous bit of designer series paper. Beautiful pinstripe to do suits. Hey, Linda, how you going? More beautiful stripes, beautiful little diamonds, and a gorgeous paisley. So you can see we've got some really, really nice designer series paper. Now, the color coordination with this designer series paper are as follows. So it matches with basic black, basic gray, Cajun Craze, Night of Navy, Pacific Point, Poppy Parade, and Smoky Slate. So I've just got a couple of pieces of those cardstock colors out so we can have a bit of a play around with them. It's got this gorgeous baker's twine as well. So it's in our basic gray and our Night of Navy, I think it is. Does it tell us what color is there? No, it doesn't tell us. So basic gray and Night of Navy, it looks like to me. So we'll get that out because we'll probably use that as well. All right. So I'm actually going to cheat, and I'm just going to do a simple card casing the catalog here. So I'm going to use a sheet of Night of Navy. So you can see here we've got some gorgeous ties. We've got this excellent die set, and we've got the cute little bow ties. But you can see we have Happy Father's Day, happy birthday to you, thank you to one of the world's greatest dads, you're the best. So I think it's very, very good for all of the male-themed cards. All right, so welcome everybody. It's so awesome to see you all jumping on here this morning. So as I said, don't forget to feel free to share back to your social media pages. Let me see. I might just share it back to my Facebook as we're going here. So let me see. Can I do it? Yes. Okay, so just bear with me while I share back to my Facebook so that many people can jump on and join. All right. I think that's just about done. Yes, it has. All right, so let's get to crafting with this. So, as I said, I'm starting off with a Night of Navy piece of cardstock, and I'll just grab one of my bone folders. I can find one here. There. And I'll fold that in half. I'm then going to grab another piece of Night of Navy, and I'm going to cut it as a layer that's going to go on the front of my card. So I'm just going to grab my trimmer. Yes, it's going to be hot too. I've had the air on. I had the air on just before I started the video because I thought I'll cool the room down a little bit. And then I've turned it off because it's a little bit loud while I do my live video. But yeah, I'll be turning it back on straight away after I finish doing my live, that's for sure. All right, so I've cut that one at 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, and that's actually going to layer onto the front of my card like so. All right, so then I'm just going to grab some Night of Navy ink, and I'm going to ink up both of the ties. So I'm going to grab this tie here, and I'll pop that onto a block. Oh, and it just fits on those blocks, which is really, really good. All right, so we've got that one. I'll grab another one of those. The other one. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to do a series of stamping. And is that too big? It is. I'm going to do it randomly. I'm going to do it a little bit different to what's in the catalogue because of the size of that. I need a sheet of scrap paper, which I will grab. Okay, just to protect my surface. Welcome everybody. All the numbers are going up. Let's see how many we can get on this morning. I want to see if I can get over 100 people watching at once. So share everybody and give me the thumbs up too. If you like what I'm doing, give me the thumbs up because YouTube likes us to have thumbs up. All right, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to ink up this tie. And I'm probably going to stamp it this way so I can get a good look at it. So I'm going to ink up the tie and I'm going to stamp it straight down on there. So I want to see part of that. And then I'm going to ink up the other spotty one. And we're going to stamp it up the other way. So we're just going to keep alternating with the ties. Okay, so there. And the spotty one up that way. I'm going to do that one down there like that. Okay, this one I might even do like that. So just randomly stamping them around. And the spotty one will go back like that again. And the stripy one, we will go like that. Okay, so there we have just a cute stamped piece of cardstock. And then what we're going to do is there's a die in here that we're going to use. Actually, no, there's not a die in here. I'm going to grab a die. Just bear with me. I'm going to grab my stitched rectangles if I can find them. Although, you know what I might do? I might do my Free as a Bird. Let's try them. Bird Ballad, where are you? Bird Ballad. No, it's Free as a Bird, isn't it? Free as a Bird. Let's going to do that one. All right, so I'm going to use one of these dies. Will that cut that? Yes, it will. Okay, so I'm going to use that. I'm changing it up a little bit. So I'm going to grab that. I'll grab my cut and emboss machine and we'll run that through. All right, so I'm going to need my number 1 plate. I'm also going to need my number 2 plate. And I'm going to need my number 3s, which are my cutting plates. So I'm going to do 1 there. I'm going to pop my cardstock on there and line that up nicely, how we want it, like that. And then pop the other cutting pad over the top and run it through. All right. So we're going to have that, and then we're going to have that. So they're both going to have the stitched look on it, but that's going to go really nicely on the front of our card. Now, they have that aside because I'll probably be using it again. So we have that. I'm going to pop that back in there so I don't lose it. All right. So now they've got a piece of designer series paper on here. So a little bit of the reddish colored stripe. So that one there. So I'm going to grab that out. And I'm just going to cut a piece. I need it a little bit smaller than what that is. So that is nearly 2 3/4. So we might do 2 1/4 by, let's say 3. 2 1/4 by 3. We'll try that. 2 1/4 by 3. Okay. 2 1/4 by 3. That's going to go on there. That's looking good. All right. And then I'm going to get the, is it the Hippo dies? Yeah, I think it is. Hippo Happiness. Let's grab that. No, I'm going to do So Sentimental. I think there's some dies in there. Hopefully one of these will fit. I think it will. So Sentimental. So I'm just going to check out this one here, whether it will fit on. I think it will fit on this one. Yes, it will. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to stamp that onto a white piece of cardstock. And I'm going to use a little bit of our smoky slate, I think. So we'll ink that up. Okay. Ah, Christine. Christine, you're saying you're near the ocean. Lucky you. I think with this warmer weather, it'd be lovely to be near the ocean. So have a happy Father's Day, handsome. And then I'm going to be able to cut that out with that die. So we'll bring back in the cut and emboss again. We'll cut that one out. Okay, so pop that on there. Get it lined up where we can. It looks good. And we'll run that through. Now, feel free, if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to comment in the comments, because I don't know that you have questions unless you actually ask. So we've got that one there, and I'm happy to answer. That's what I'm here for. So if you have any crafting questions that you want to know, please feel free to pop it into the comments, and I'll keep an eye on the comments and try and answer as well as I can. All right, so I'll pop that back in there. All right, so let's put this baby together. All right, so I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to glue that one down directly onto there. So I'm going to just use my liquid Tombow and glue that down directly on there. Now, liquid Tombow is really, really good. A lot of people ask me all the time, what's the difference between the adhesives and why do you use that adhesive compared to another one? Now, the reason that I use liquid Tombow is you can see here, I've got room to wiggle it. It will give me a couple of seconds to be able to wiggle it around and move it into place where I want it to be. So that way, when you're trying to line up your edges, it will line up really well. Annette's saying, hey, Donna, how is your wrist going? To tell you the truth, I've stopped all treatment. I still sleep with it in a splint every night. And I have been I'm cleaning out the house at the moment. I'm having a massive big, I've got a skip bin in and I'm having a massive big clean out. And I'm throwing big boxes of things and lifting heavy boxes. And to tell you the truth, I've been doing it for all week this week, and it's a little bit tender, but it's not too bad. I just tend to try and make sure that I don't overdo it and that I don't twist it in the way that it shouldn't be twisted, because it's the rotation. I was actually trying to pull some things apart this morning and trying to twist them. And I said to my daughter, I can't do that. I think you've just got to learn what things you can do and what you can't do, and just make sure that you do the right thing. Christine's saying that she loves it here on the West Coast. Lots of beaches and parks. It sounds glorious, Christine. One day I might get over there and visit. I was actually only saying to a lot of my US friends the other day, I cannot wait until one day, after COVID has gone, one day that I can actually go to the US and visit all of my friends. There's so many people from all over the US that I would love to go and visit. And Canada, I've got friends in Canada too, so I would love to do that too. So I'm popping that up onto Dimensionals to give it that 3D sort of look. Then with our little piece of Designer Series paper, we're going to pop that on. And I'll just do that again with my liquid Tombow. Hey, Anne, how you going? You glad I'm back live on Saturday? I know. I have missed you all so much. But I'm back, and I'm even going away next weekend, but I've decided that I'm going to wrap a little bit of twine around that, just to add a little bit of that awesome twine. Or do we want to wrap it around the bottom here? Can I? No. I'm going to wrap it around that. Okay, so we've got some beautiful twine. It's actually quite thin. It's actually like our old, the white one that we used to have. It's thin and soft. So it's not coarse and thick like we had some there at one stage that was quite coarse, quite chunky, but it's really soft, this. So it's nice, lovely. All right, I'm just gonna, on the back of here, I'll pop a bit of double-sided, a bit of Seal Plus, and I'm just gonna wrap it around just that little bit. Just like that. I think that will look cute. Okay, and cut that off. There. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so I'm going to pop that up onto Dimensionals as well. This will be very satisfying. I will finish off a sheet of Dimensionals here. I love it. Who else loves it when you finish off a sheet of Dimensionals? It's just that satisfying feeling that you've like, I'm close. I will finish it off this morning for sure. You're cleaning as well, getting ready to sell up. Yeah, big job, big job. But yeah, we've actually been in our house here for about 18 years. So we've accumulated quite a lot. And so I decided I would just get a big skip bin in and start from one end of the house and work my way through. So, all right, so I'm going to do that and that. And I'm just going to, I think I might just pop that under and tie. No, I'm going to just tie a double bow. That's what I'll do, just to make it look a bit more chunkier. And it's okay to do bows on male themed cards. I think when they're bows and they're out of twine, it doesn't look that girlish because they're out of twine. And I don't know, I don't mind putting bows on male themed cards, but some people are a bit funny about that, but I think that's going to look quite nice. Look at that. Cute. Cute as a button. All right, so I'll just grab a glue dot. You spent the whole day making globe cards for an order. How many did you do, Christine? Do that like that. And you know what? I've got some nice red little rhinestones just to add a little bit of bling. We'll just add a couple around, not a lot. Whoop. Oh, that one doesn't want to come off the take your pick tool. Try again. There. And there. How cute is that? Have a happy Father's Day, handsome. 20 so far. Camilla said that she's been here for 26 years. So you can imagine what is getting tossed. I know. My mum and I went through the linen cupboard, not yesterday, the day before, and we were like, I'm going, well, we'll just make 2 piles. We'll have a pile that's staying and a pile that's going. I'm like, yep, no. So she just stood there and folded up the staying pile. All right, so we've got that one. Let's do another cute one that they've done with this. Another quick, easy one. I'm going to use some Pacific Point cardstock. I'm also going to use some Poppy Parade. So I'm going to do Pacific Point as my base and fold that in half. Now, remember, if you want a free PDF, every Tuesday I send out a free PDF, and it'll be one of the projects that I've done in my YouTube Live. I will send measurements and a product list. So if you want to get that free PDF and get a bit of inspiration every week so that you can reproduce some of the cards that I do, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down on my email list. All right, so we've got Poppy Parade there for a layer. Okay, and I think I'm also going to do another smaller layer just out of the smoky slate. So I'm going to do 3 5/8 by 5 3/8, and that's going to give me that Poppy Parade is just going to be a tiny smidge of a layer in behind my smoky slate. So you can see there that we're going to get a really nice layered up version there. All right, so they've actually used some of the gorgeous Designer Series paper again, so we will grab that. Now, what have they used? That nice stripy one. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? That one. Okay. So I'm going to cut this one at 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. There. Aren't you just loving this Designer Series paper? I'm thinking I'm going to use it on so many things. All right, so we're going to layer that one up. So we've got some nice layers happening there. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Now, let me see. Oh, they do. They have some dies here for the bow ties. So we're going to stamp some bow ties. Okay, so they've stamped it on Designer Series paper. So let's have a go at that. All right, so they've stamped it on this one here in black memento. So grab my memento. No, that stays on. That stays on. Where's my memento ink pad? Oh, my Lord. There is not one here. I'll just grab one from out in my craft studio. Oh, it was there. I can't see for looking. My Lord. Here it is. I was thinking, why is it not there? All right, so let's mount up these bow ties. So we have this cute little bow tie here. We have the cute little dotty one. All right. So they've done this one on that. So I'm going to ink that up with my memento. And I'm going to stamp that just down there. Linda saying, thanks heaps for the free PDF. You are welcome. Totally welcome. Anytime. All right, so we've got that one there. All right, the next one that I'm going to do is, we've got this spotty one, but it's on. Ooh, that spotty bit of, let me find that designer series paper. The spotty one. Is it this one? Yes, this one. So I'm going to stamp one of them here as well. I'll just cut them out with a pair of scissors. Well, I'm not going to cut them out with a pair of scissors. I'm going to cut them out with a die, but I'll just cut the little. So that one. And then the flower pattern that I absolutely love. Oh, and the flower patterns on the other side. All right, so I'll cut that one out there. Like that. Okay, so we've got that. We'll flip it over and stamp. Oh, they're all the spotty one. I didn't need the other one. We'll stamp that one on there. And we'll grab the dies and cut those all out. It's a bit hard to see on that pattern paper, but all right, that one and that one. Okay, so we'll grab this little die here, and that's going to cut them out. So I'll bring in the big shot. I'll bring in the cut and emboss machine again. And we'll run those through. That one. So line that up. Like that. One cute little bow tie. Look at that. Cute. I need to line them up a little bit better than what I'm doing. It's a bit hard to see on this pattern paper, but let's try that one. This is the first time I've used it, everyone, so you bear with me. You were working at 6:45 a.m. because someone had their snowblower running. I was off today and having a lovely sleep in, Geraldine. That's a shame. It's a little bit like that, isn't it? You know, I don't know. We have some neighbors up behind us, and I could guarantee that when my kids were little and I was trying to have like an afternoon nap, you know how like you have an afternoon nap because you've been up in the middle of the night, and anyway, I'd just lay down for an afternoon nap and they would start the whippersnipper up and start like whippersnipping weeds right near the back window, right near my bedroom. And it'd be like, really? It was like they had a sense that I was going to be sleeping. All right, so we've got that and that. Okay. I seriously need my dies. Let me see if I can find them in this one. I need my stitched rectangle dies, and for the life of me, I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. Stitched rectangle dies. That's what I need. All right, so we're going to do, what size rectangle can we do? I need to put it on here and see if that's going to work. That looks all right. Well, we could probably go maybe one smaller because we're going to, oh, no, that looks good. Let me see if there's one of, no. No, I think I'm going to go with that one. All right, and they've done that in that little checkered design, so I'll grab it. The plain white check, that one there. Okay, I'll just cut a piece of that. All right, so we'll run that one through. So I've got one of the stitched rectangles, and we'll run that through on that one. Would be worse to be woken up in the middle of the night. You really like the magnetic plate, Cindy? Yeah, I use the magnetic plate. I've got an old magnetic plate from my Big Shot. I use it a lot. Okay, so we've got that. Pop all that back into my paper pack so I don't get a mess everywhere and wreck my paper. Sometimes with my live videos, I keep putting things off to the side and I throw things on top of things, and I find that I've ruined my designer series paper because I've crinkled something on top of it. But I'm not going to do that this morning. I'm going to try and stay as tidy as I can. I end up, when I've done my live video, honestly, it's like a bomb has hit the place. It's just amazing. All right, so let's get that out of the way again. So we've got that. We've got that. Now it's got a stamp in here that says "You're the best," so we can stamp that. I've done that a little bit crooked with the with the designer series paper, but that's okay. I was too busy thinking about doing it crooked for it to run through the die cutting machine properly, and I forgot about the pattern being straight. But you know what? It's crafting. It's okay. We're allowed to be crooked. All right, so I'm going to ink that up with my black memento again. You're the best. Okay, and we're going to stamp that just down the bottom here. You're the best. You're the best. And then we'll pop our little bow ties up on dimensionals. So I reckon I could finish off these dimensionals. What do you think? Like that and that. Okay, so that one. There. That one. There. And that one. Nearly. Yes, it's handmade, Glenda. That's what I say. It's handmade. It's allowed to be not exactly perfect. All right, so I'm going to start with the middle one because I need one in the middle. Then one at the top. Like so. And one down here. That's looking cute. I love it. You could even do this in a girl version as well. Like I'm thinking you could definitely do it in a girl version that you could do some girly pattern paper, which would be really, really nice. So let's layer these up. So once again, I'll use my Tombow. Hey, Esther, how are you going? The edge of the dimensionals are so satisfying. I know. I am hearing you. Totally agree. I love it when I get to the end of them. I had to laugh. I was making my Stamps Club cards the other day and I was having a bit of a hard time. Sometimes, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes we have an inspirational block. And I was a little bit like that. I was a little bit like, I don't know. And I made 2 of the cards and my headspace just wasn't there. So I was like, nope, I'll leave it. And then my mum and dad were in, and as I said, we were cleaning out my linen cupboard, and we did that morning, and then mum had to go off to a doctor's appointment. Look at that, finished. Mum had to go off to a doctor's appointment. And while she was away, I got a little bit of inspiration happening again. So I started making my third card for my Stamps Club. So in case you don't know what my Stamps Club is, my Stamps Club is a monthly subscription, and it costs $45 per month. And for that $45, you get the stamp set, you get a card kit to make 6 cards, and a video tutorial, all for $45 delivered to your door that you can craft at any time that you want. I have a Facebook group that the videos are all uploaded into. So even when you subscribe and I ask for 3 months subscription, you don't have to pay up front the 3 months, you pay monthly, but I ask you to stay in the club for 3 months just so you can get a feel of it and see what it's like. But you get to access all of my old Stamps Club videos as well. Now, I actually do want to put, I'm thinking I want to put a little bit of twine on here. I do. I'm going to use the grey twine. Do I want to use grey twine? Do I want to use the basic grey, or do I want to use the blue? What do you think is going to stand out the best on this? Basic grey or the Night of Navy? Pop it into the comments what you think. Tell me what you think, basic grey or Night of Navy. Just going to try and zoom my camera in a little bit more than what we are there so that we're not seeing all the desk. Let's go like that. And give you a bit closer view. The navy, so I've got 2 for blue, 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 navy, navy. I've got 1 for grey, navy. Navy it is. Navy has 1. All right. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of Night of Navy on the back before I glue that down. So I want it down here. I think I want it down there. Yeah. Actually, I want it sort of up there as much as I can. All right, so I'm going to wrap that around. Just like that. Okay, that will be better. Okay, now I can pop that down onto the front of my card. Just like that. All right, and then that. Yep, I'm going to do that, and then I'll pop a little bow on the side there. So we'll pop that up onto dimensionals as well. Okay. And we'll pop that onto the front. How cute is that? I like that look. The bow ties are super cute. Okay, let's do a double bow again. Yes, exactly. That's Annette saying she loves it that you can see it with florals for girls as well. That's what I mean. You could pick some beautiful flowery designer series paper and you could turn that into a girl's card as well. It's cute. The struggle is real here, people, with this twine. You know me and twine. I normally have a hard time with twine. Yeah, that's going to look good. All right, so just going to cut those off a little bit. All right, I'm thinking just there like that. Not bad. I might make it a little bit smaller so we're not covering up the sentiment. Yeah, cute. Cute as a button. All right, we'll grab a glue dot. And pop that on there like that. And I also think that our red rhinestones will go really well. So our red rhinestones are in the annual catalogue. And you get so many on these. Like, this is a whole sheet. And honestly, I've had them for so long and I'm still using them. There's just so many in a pack. Look at that. All right, let's stamp an insert because I'm thinking you're the best. We might make this into a birthday card. So I think I'm going to do a happy birthday to you. So we'll do that. I'll grab a piece of Whisper White. Just hang on and I grab some white. We'll cut a layer for the insert. So 3 3/4, no, 5.5 by 3 3/4. 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Now, as I said, we as demonstrators are able to purchase these products starting on the 1st of December. So the thing is, if you simply can't wait until January and you want to get your hands on these products, then I suggest you can join my team. If you join Stampin' Up during December, you can put these products in your starter kit. So it's a super fun time to join. And the best part is joining in December, you then get to, any orders that you do in December, you get to earn celebration items, which is super, super fun. And we as demonstrators get everything that customers get, plus our discount on top of that as well. So it's a fun time to be able to order products. All right, I'm actually going to do, I feel like I want to do maybe a bow tie up the top and a bow tie down below. We might do that in black. And we could color it in. That's what we could do. Up there, so like that, and like that. And I'm thinking just a smoky slate bow tie will look great. Let's do that. Smoky slate. So this is light smoky slate. Because, of course, we can't have naked cards. We have to have an insert in our card. Who always puts inserts in their cards? Or type it in the comments. Let me know. Let's do a bit of a consensus here. How many people do inserts in their cards? Say yes insert or no insert. Let's see how many people pop inserts in the cards. Because to me, it's a little bit of a naked card if it has no insert. Okay, that looks cute. Glenda's saying I always do. Elizabeth's saying definitely. Esther's saying only on dark colors. Christine, me, yes, insert, yes. Oh, I'm so glad you're all converted. I'm so glad. You think the card looks better with the bow? It seems to take away from the bow tie next to it. The twine wrap looks good. Oh, without the bow. Yeah, that's okay. Yes, insert with copy paper, mostly. Yes, it's a must. Yes, insert. Well done. All right, so I'm going to pop that one inside. Many layers for inside, Cindy. Yes, it's a must, Margaret. Yep. Okay, so there we have a super cute, fun card using the Handsomely Suited stamp set. All right, So the next thing I want to move on to, I just need to clean my mess up here. So I just want to clean up these. Oh, where did I put my chamois? There it is. So the next thing I wanted to move on to is we have a butterfly set in the new catalog. And who doesn't love a butterfly? Because I know I do. I love butterfly stamps. I just think they're super cute. So I thought what I might do is show you a quick card using the butterfly set. So it's actually great too. The butterfly set has some dies that you can stamp the butterflies and cut out all of the butterflies, and they all cut out separately. So you'd be able to stamp it and then pop up all the butterflies all at once, which is great. And I think it's great when we can save time by cutting out multiple things at once. It is a very cute stamp set. So who thinks that's watching, who thinks that you might think that that might be a must in your craft stash? Do you make a lot of male themed cards? That's the other question. Do you make a lot of male themed cards that you think that you might do it? Or do you not make many male themed cards? I know that most people struggle with male themed cards. And I think it's because we're crafters and we just want to really bling it up. We want to make it look really, really blinged up and pretty. But the problem is it's a male and we don't want to be able to, we don't want to do it too much. I'm just going to bring those back in while I'm cleaning up my mess here, which I'm nearly done, which I am. Okay. So where's the butterfly one there? Okay, so this is the butterfly one that I've decided to do. So we have floating and fluttering, it's called. So it's a really cute set. And as I said, we've got a set of dies that match it. And you'll see with the set of dies, these here, and we've got 2 sets of them. So you can stamp out a whole lot of butterflies and then be able to cut them out. And as you can see, butterflies and leaves. So you could do multiple cards. You could be stamping them, cutting them out and making multiple cards. Cheryl's saying, lol, need to make some male cards. Well, there you go, Cheryl. There's a great set for you. All right. So with this one, what we're going to do is, okay. So I've got a piece of petal pink cardstock here. And I'm going to fold that in half, like so. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to use petal pink ink, which is here. And we've got this little dotty stamp. So this one just here. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to ink that up. Okay. Oh, it's a sticky little stamp. All right. So we're going to do that. So petal pink, and I'm just going to randomly stamp this around on the front of the card. So this is just creating a little bit of a background. I always find stamps like this fantastic for creating just a little bit of interest in the background to take that plain look off. And just no particular order, just as long as you're staggering them, that they're looking a little bit stamped around everywhere. All right, there. And there. So there we've created a really, really quick, easy background. Now, I have a piece of vellum. I've got to cut that vellum to size. I'm casing out of the catalog here, and I'm sort of just going with the flow. It's a little bit big, that, so I'm going to cut it down so that it will fit. So I think I need it to be a little bit more narrow. What have we got already? So 3. We might go to 2 3/4. 2 3/4. That looks good. And we might go to, let's say 4, and we'll see how that looks. 4. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. All right. Now, there's another stamp in this set, and it's like an outside frame. So you can see here this outside frame. I'm going to pull that off. Now, what I suggest with these is to sit them and let them sit on your desk, not stuck on your desk, so that you can get them mounted up. Exactly, that's too little. So I'm going to need one. All right, so you can get them mounted up and they're going to sit nice and straight. The reason being that if you try and lay it onto your block, you will find that it will go a bit screw whiff, and you don't want it to go screw whiff. There is also a frame here that you could line it up in the frame and cut it out, like line it up like that and then put it on your block as well. So that's another way of making sure that it lines up really, really well. What time for live on Saturdays? Donna's time. Okay, so Christine, I've only started about an hour ago. So whatever time it is for you now, an hour earlier than what it is, that's the time that I always go live on a Saturday morning. Hey, Debbie, how you going? Carol's saying that it's hard for her to make masculine cards because she loves flowers. Me too. Me too. See you later, Nina. Have a good rest. All right. All right. So I'm going to stamp that on a piece of Whisper White, which I have here. And I think I'm going to stamp that. Let me see. I think I'm going to stamp it with crumb cake. Okay. Sorry, I keep pressing pause on my computer, and then I don't know where I'm at. Like I'm trying to watch the replay, and yeah. All right, so I'm going to ink that up with my crumb cake, and I'm going to stamp that down on that piece of Whisper White. Okay. So I've got that. What a cute frame. I think this frame is going to, I think we're going to be using it quite a bit. Then I'm going to take a piece of, this is Sahara sand. So I'm going to take a piece of Sahara sand. I'm going to use my embossing buddy. I'm going to grab my Versamark ink. Not that one. This one. Okay. So I'm going to grab the sentiment that says, oh, no, it has a sentiment, sending a little smile your way. Where am I going to get that from? Okay, I've got to find a sentiment somewhere. Let me see what else I've got in the butterflies. This one here. You've been on my mind. I think that sounds nice. You've been on my mind. So I'm now going to use the Butterfly Gala. You've been on my mind. Where is it? Okay, that one there. All right, you've been on my mind. So I'm going to ink that up in my Versamark and stamp it down on there. You've been on my mind. And I'm going to grab some white embossing powder, and we're going to heat emboss that with white. Okay, cover that up and grab my white embossing powder. And of course, I don't have my heat gun plugged in, but I will get it. Okay, so you've been on my mind. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to plug in my heat tool. Bear with me, people, while I plug that in. Okay, and we'll heat that. So when you're heat embossing, always make sure you heat your heat tool up before you bring it near your cardstock. It's always good to make sure it's nice and hot before you start. And I always like to heat from underneath. So I hold the heat gun there and I heat from underneath. And you'll see that change. There it goes. So when you're heat embossing, it will bubble up and then it will go smooth. So you just make sure that you let it bubble up. When it starts to go smooth, that's it. It's done. There you go. No worries, Cindy. Catch you again. All right. So we've got that. So we've got that and that. All right. What else do I need to do? Stamp some butterflies. Yes, we do. Okay. So let's get some of these butterflies out. So I'm just going to stamp one lot of butterflies in, I think it's Bermuda Bay. It looks like it's Bermuda Bay. Okay, so that one lot in Bermuda Bay and one lot in some pink. All right, so I'm going to do Bermuda Bay. I'm going to ink that up. I need a piece of Whisper White. Got that piece there will do. Now, it's totally okay that I will be able to use quite a lot of these butterflies afterwards. So it's going to cut out the butterflies and the leaves, which is really, really good. So we've got that. And then I'm going to clean that off and I'm actually going to do a butterfly on, I think, a piece of our petal pink, and I'll ink up that stamp again. I'll ink it up with petal pink. Oh, there it is there. Okay, ink that up. And stamp it down. I don't know whether I want to do petal pink or what I want to do flirty flamingo. I think I want to do flirty flamingo. I'm going to change that. I think I want to do flirty flamingo. Just think it will give me a bit deeper color. Let's try that one. Yes, I think that's going to look better. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Now I'm going to grab the dies that match. And the beauty of this is we're going to be able to, oh, if I can grab the dies, there they are. We're going to be able to cut two of these out at once. I'm nearly positive we will. Yep, that one. And another one, so I can cut out that and that, which looks good. Yep. Yep, okay. So, and I've got that one there that I need to cut that out. So let's bring in the cut and emboss machine again. Cut those out. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to pop that one on. I should be able to cut out both of those together. So I'm going to try that. Got enough room there. Might just cut that to make it easier. That way then I've got more room to be able to put the dies on and cut them out. That one and this one. Okay, let's try that. I don't know whether one of these dies, it looks like one of these dies might cut closer than the other, because that one looks like it fits really, really close. Well, we'll see. It's the first time I've used these, so we will see. It looks like it fits really super close to the outside edges of them. And then this one looks like it's leaving a gap. Oh no, it's fitting close to. No, I was wrong. There you go. Okay. Now, I probably haven't got these lined up real well because I should be using my magnetic plate, because it's super hard to line them up and get them to cut through, but we will see. Oh, and I've got one of my cutting plates under here. Ah, don't move, don't move, don't move. Stay on there. There. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. I've got them lined up. Okay, cross your fingers and let's hope that they stay where they need to be. Does one fit inside the other? I don't think so, Margaret. I actually thought that they were different, but I don't think they are. I think they're the same. I just think it's so that we can cut out double the amount, which is really, really good, because at least you're going to get lots of them. Oh, and they stay done together. I'm thinking that they cut out separately, but they stay all together, but that's okay. We're going to cut them apart. Okay, so let's get that out of our way. So you learn things, don't you? All right, let's see what we've got. Okay, so that's how they come in one piece, but we are actually going to cut them apart. Oh, I forgot that one. We need to cut that out. I'll just cut that out off screen. So we'll let you look at those cute little butterflies. You can see there that they are staying together. I'll just cut this frame out off camera and then I'll be back. Just lining it up. I'm going to cut that out. Okay. All right. So that's a super cute little frame. Now let's start building this card. Okay. So we need some of this gorgeous gold twine. Okay. So I'm going to use the large butterfly in this one. And we're just going to trim him out. So you can see here that you've only really got to trim along here and along those pieces. So you'll be able to use all of these either separately or together, which that's fun to be able to do that. So we've got that one, just got to do that little bit there and that bit. All right, I'll round that off a little bit better. All right, so we've got that cute butterfly, and I think I'm going to use a little bit of my Wink of Stella and colour in the wings a little bit, because of course we always like to have a bit of glitter on our cards. Let me see if that one's better. Yeah, that one's better. Now your Wink of Stella will move your ink around a little bit, not a lot, but it will move it around a little bit. That's cute. All right, so we've got that. Our green ones, we're going to use, I'm thinking this one. Like that, there. And this one here. Like that. All right, we've got our sentiment layer here as well. And I'm going to use one of our banner punches. Where are we? Do I want to use that one? No, I want to use the other one. One of these. Let me see if that's going to fit in. I think it will. So like that. Like that. And then I'll slide it in and I'll slide it through so that we can get it coming all the way through. Actually, I'm just going to cut it and just keep cutting. No, I'm just going to cut it off and then I'm going to cut. Okay, like that. And then in. So we've got that. You've been on my mind. That's cute. All right, so now with our twine, so I'm going to glue my vellum down. So I'm just going to pop a strip of a strip of Seal Plus through the middle, and I'm just going to glue that directly down. Our butterflies and things are going to cover that, so it's all good. I actually want to turn it the other way. The sentiment and the butterflies are going to cover where we've put our glue. Okay, and then I'm actually going to, underneath this, I'm going to do some of this twine. Hey, Sue, how you going? All right, so because I'm going to do twine and because it's this sentiment is going to cover it, I'm actually going to pop some Seal Plus down in the middle so that I can pop my twine into that. All right, so we're just going to loop our twine around. If I can get my finger out of it. So just looping it around, and I'm just going to pop my sentiment label on so I can see where it's going to sit. So we want just a couple of loops in underneath that label. So there. 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 And I'm going to finish that one off right there. So like that. So you can see there, just sticking it into the double-sided tape and making sure that your ends finish inside so that you can hide your ends, and then you'll see that that's going to sit up on top. So it's going to look really, really cute. Now, one of the things that I would do here is I'm definitely going to stick it up onto dimensionals, but I want to stick the dimensionals in between where that is so that we don't get it sitting up real bobbly onto that gold cord. So I'm just going to pop some dimensionals just in the middle here. And our sentiment label is going to fit on there. Probably put another one there. Okay, it's going to fit out there. Might be able to sit one just there. All right, so we'll take those backings off. And then we'll pop our sentiment label over the top. I'm going to take a pick tool. There. Okay. So as I said, remembering these items will be available coming in the beginning of January, but If you want to get your hands on them earlier, you can purchase the starter kit and pop these products in your starter kit starting on the 1st of December, which is next week. So it's super, super exciting that we'll be able to do that next week. Now, if you're interested in joining and you wanted to have a chat with me about it, please feel free to call me on my mobile, which you'll see the number here, 0421725015. I would be happy to answer any questions you may have about joining, or you can jump onto my website, donnagray.stampinup.net, and you can click the join now button and just join my team, which is super, super fun. All right, so I'm going to pop this one up here in the middle. So I'm going to put it on a dimensional. So our large butterfly can be up here. And this one's going to pop up on a dimensional, and he's going to sit just there. Like that. And this one's going to sit here on a dimensional. So pop one there. Like that. And then our sentiment's going to go through in under here. And I think I'm just going to glue that down, which I will, just with my Tombow. And it can slide in under there and show a bit of that frame like that. And then they've actually embellished it with some gorgeous faceted dots. I'll see if I can find mine. Yep, here they are. Some of these ones. So these are our elegant faceted gems. And I'm just going to use these frosty ones like that. Pop one there, and one up there. There you go. How is that? Cute butterflies. I think the Wink of Stella is awesome. It really, I don't know whether you can see the shimmer and the shine on there, but super cute. And make sure that you pull up your butterfly wings as well, so that you can see that they look like they've just landed on the card. So I'll bring in the cards that I have shared today. So we have our Well Suited and our beautiful butterfly, floating and fluttering butterfly set. So hopefully you enjoyed that crafting today. And thank you very much for joining me again. And it's super, super fun to be back here crafting with you again on a Saturday morning. So if you've just joined and you haven't seen me live before, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down. Oops, a daisy. Sorry. That happens every time I try to change my camera. It seems to want to do that. So please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. Now I'm live here every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. So if you've totally enjoyed this and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you are wanting to get your hands on the gorgeous mini catalog, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I will be ordering these catalogs this week coming, and I will be sending them out the following week. As soon as they arrive, I will be sending them out the following week. So if you don't have a demonstrator and you want to get your hands on the catalog, you'll find in the Show More box down below, you will find the link for the January-June mini catalog mailing list. If you want to pop yourself onto that. Also, if you want the free PDF, every Tuesday morning, I send out the free PDF of the projects and the measurements of what I've done in my live video. And I also send out inspirational things just every now and then. So if you're interested in getting your hands on a free PDF and getting inspired to help you with your crafting, please feel free to subscribe to that as well. So everybody have a lovely weekend, and until next time, happy crafting everybody, and I will see you next week at 10 a.m. Saturday morning here on YouTube. So my name is Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia, and I sell all crafting products. So if you're interested in purchasing any craft products, please